Good morning, KOTA territory. You are now watching our KOTA Cares Behind the Story live stream series at 10. I am your host, Humberto Giles Sanchez. Thank you for joining us this morning. So, kind of giving you a little recap from last Thursday's KOTA Cares story. We're going to first take a look at the Home Plate Collective story package that was done by reporter Zeta Jones. So let me boot that up real quick, and then we can kind of recap, give you a little recap on last week's KOTA Cares. Let's take a look at it right now.
Home Plate Collective is a program for youth baseball players in Rapid City. Led by volunteers, this nonprofit gives children access to everything needed to be a successful student athlete, including year-round training, counseling, and tutoring.
You know, we've assembled a team of very good people that are certified in what they do or had very good careers themselves in baseball. So not only the training that we're going to bring to these kids is adequate and top-notch, but beyond that, it's a full encompassing program.
Traditionally, baseball personal training ranges from $30 to $50 per hour. But for $1 a day, Home Plate Collective brings the joy of baseball to children of all backgrounds without the financial barriers often associated with the sport.
And for me, myself, if I would have had to pay that much to get training or play the game, I would have lost out on a lot of opportunity in life. So given the gifts I've been given and the passion for the game that I have, I feel like it's only right to bring this to the community and make it as affordable for people as possible. That way we actually give these kids a chance to maximize their true potential.
The training program starts September 3rd, but Home Plate Collective is hosting a free clinic for all Little League ages August 5th through the 9th at Harney Little League.
We're open arms. We will never, as an organization, turn down a child. That's our main goal. It does not matter if you have $1 that day and you've never played baseball before. Come check us out and we'll do our best to make you fall in love with the game.
For more information or to sign up for the program or clinic, you can email, text, or call Blesdo, or go to the Home Plate Collective Facebook page.
All right, and thanks to Zeta, we were able to kind of get that story going. And Zeta, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. We're up here at the desk. We are enjoying a nice morning so far. Hopefully that continues being the case. But kind of just starting off a little bit, you know, it's been a week since you last did the story. Kind of, how do you feel about it?
I feel good. I mean, it feels good to help this good program get the word out about their affordable baseball program. And I know that a lot of kids have signed up because of this story, because it's just a great program. It's a great way to get not only baseball training, but be a great student athlete, learn how to do that.
Exactly. And kind of, I mean, what are some of the key takeaways that you kind of remember and you kind of made an impact for you?
Yeah, I guess for me, I thought it was just outstood itself because it's not only about baseball training, it's about, there's also counseling, there's tutoring, there's like nutrition guides, and all of the volunteers that are doing this have like very successful baseball careers themselves. And so it's kind of just a good opportunity for these kids to look up to people and say, oh, you did this, you played baseball in college, like that's what I want to do. Like I think that's cool.
Right, and then kind of you mentioned, you know, kind of this opportunity for kids to learn more about sport. I mean, how crucial is that, especially at a young age?
I think at a young age, it's really important to get good training and get excited about a sport. Because I know sometimes kids try out all these different sports and they sometimes don't stick with them. So I think, yeah, I think having all of these opportunities with this nonprofit training program, I just think that's a great way to get kids excited about it and stick with it. So.
Exactly. And then was there any little bit of information that you weren't able to fit into the story that you could kind of tell us right now?
Maybe a little bit. So it's their first year doing this nonprofit, and it starts in September. And then also I wanted to touch a little bit about the founder, Dante Blesdo.
Right.
So he's from Rapid City, and he played for the Harney Little League. And so he kind of understands where these kids are at. So yeah, he played for the Little League and the Post-22 in Rapid City. And then again, he went to college and he had a very successful college baseball career.
So kind of giving back to kind of giving back to the community, you know, and it has that, or at least correct me if I'm wrong. That's kind of the feel that we're getting from your story.
Yes, most definitely. It's very important for him to give back to the community and just kind of be who he wanted somebody when he was younger. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Exactly. No, and then talk about a little bit more on, you know, if people are interested, some of our viewers are interested in learning where they can go to find more information about this program. Where can they go? Who should they contact?
Yeah, so for more information, you can always go to their Facebook page, or you can also contact Dante directly, phone,
Right.
email, text.
Oh, and talking about email, the email is pulled up, so I'll pull it up one more time so that way we can kind of get to see, you know, for those that are interested, they can kind of get the email. And is that the only way that you can get to him, or is it maybe the phone number that they can use?
He also has a phone number too. I don't have it written down with me. It's in my
Okay.
phone, but
Well, thankfully, you gave it to us earlier.
Yes.
So here's the phone number. We're going to pull it up real quick so that way those interested can give them a call and see if you can, you know, use the resources available.
yes.
All right, there. And then finally, Zeta, before we wrap up our interview with you real quick and kind of tease the next story for tomorrow's story, is there anything else regarding, you know, the Home Plate Collective that stood out to you the most?
I guess I just think it's really cool that it breaks that financial barrier that is associated with baseball. I know that Rapid City is a very strong baseball town, and just allowing every child, no matter where they're at financially, to
Right.
participate. I think that's the main part of this. The main thing that sticks out to me about this
Right,
program and
right.
this story. So
Exactly. No, and thank you again for covering that story. And it seems like, you know, watching it, you had a lot of fun doing it. You learned a lot about kind of that nonprofit aspect of it. And again, thank you so much for joining us this morning here at the desk. So to our viewers, really quickly, I will get you kind of a little recap, not recap, but kind of a little bit of a sneak peek into tomorrow's story. So
Me out a lot. And I went, I know that lady. And here the gal who had done the rescue had says, I am.
here she is. Hey, Hannah, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, doing good. Just chugging through the day so far. I think I've chugged about 2 cups of coffee this morning.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. So, kind of, you know, just starting off, let me check the sound levels to make sure we're not having any audio problems. We're looking good. But so far, kind of, could you give us a little bit of a sneak peek at what exactly our viewers can expect for tomorrow's story?
Yeah, absolutely. So I got to meet with the Raptor Center and see their birds and learn a little bit about what they do and how they help the community and educate the community. And so hopefully they'll learn a little bit more about that tomorrow.
And when you talk about education, I mean, how crucial is it, especially for, you know, a bird of prey, a raptor, right?
Yeah, I think I learned a lot. I mean, I didn't know much about raptors going into it.
Beautiful screech owl.
Beautiful birds, but learning just how important they are to our community, the outdoor system, and stuff like that was really interesting. And so I think it's going to be great to have the community learn that themselves to see why it's so important to help these birds.
Right, exactly. And I mean, just without spoiling the story for tomorrow, right? Trying to give them a sneak peek, not the full story so far. So kind of, what exactly would you say stood out to you the most when you went to go to the Raptor Center?
I think what stood out to me the most was just their volunteers, the amount that they have, and just how, you know, they're privately, they're all funded through donations,
Right.
and that's how they stay up, and they've been going for a really long time. So it's pretty awesome to see how well they've been doing.
And I'm looking at some of your video here real
And here the gal who had done the rescue had says, I am. I am the most beautiful screech owl you'll ever see. And
what they were looking at just as much as I was
Right.
wondering at what I was looking at. But they were beautiful. They were very calm temperament, and a lot of them have like two trainers that they really cling to. So when another person comes in, they're kind of like, oh, what who's this today?
So out of the birds that we're seeing here, which one is your favorite?
I think the owl that was just so beautiful, and he's kind of unique to the Raptor Center, as he didn't come in injured or anything. So
Right.
he looked at me and kind of thought I was just a weird looking owl, but he was beautiful.
Oh boy. Well, it looks like you had a lot of fun. It looks like, kind of getting us excited for tomorrow's story. But other than that, I mean, before we wrap up here, is there anything that you can give us that you quite haven't been able to give us?
I think just be ready to look out for what their donations are going towards. Right now, they have a special project that they're working on that they're really excited for. So it'll be nice to be able to talk about that tomorrow.
All right. Well, thank you, Hannah.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right. And for our viewers at home, that wraps up our KOTA Cares Behind the Story. Let me switch cameras here. That way, make sure that everything is working perfectly. There we go. Sorry about that. We were having, again, audio issues. Still getting this fixed, but it's fine. But again, thank you for watching our KOTA Cares Behind the Story. We'll see you again. We'll see you back here again next Wednesday. Be sure to tune in to our morning newscast tomorrow to watch the KOTA Cares story that about the Black Hills Raptor Center. But for now, have a wonderful rest of your morning.